people started on the name of God and on the name of Swargam and Naraham, hell and heaven. Thousands of fictitious stories have been written. These stories and the false depiction or explanation about God is confusing the minds of all people. If these, suppose, are not there, really people are able to understand the God, that is, the reality of nature, God, and the evolution process will be clearly understood by everyone. And if God is understood, the cause and effect system, whatever we do according to the action, how the result comes, such results, how they are imprinted and they become a treasure for our life. This will be very well understood by people. So, the mind knowledge will be free. So many conflicts with one another on the name of religion, or several rituals seeking for heaven and avoiding hell will also be avoided. Then you just imagine, minus the false story on God, hell and heaven, what will be the knowledge of people? What type? So the time has come. In my opinion, before the 20th century, end of 20th century, majority of the people, at least leaders, will understand the reality of nature. The scientists, some of the scientists have to come forward to know the truth. It is not my wish only. The famous scientist Einstein have told, after calculating and seeing everything of the universe all through his life, finally he told, without religion, the science is lame. Without science, the religion is blind. Perhaps this may be changed to, without religion, the science is blind. Without science, religion is lame. That is correct, I think. So now it is thought over by many of the scientists. I am getting information from several people of the scientist group. They are very much nearer to this understanding. Only our method of teaching, explanation, to reach them. Here, one question will remain in many people's mind. Without experiencing, how can we understand and accept the God? when the God himself is the consciousness in him, when you think of God, he and God becomes one. How to experience? For example, everybody is here, everybody in the whole world, were in the mother's womb for 9 months and 10 days. After that, we have come to the world. Anybody is having the experience how we were growing in the womb of mother? Anybody knows how we have come out? Anybody is in the world to refuse the truth? This is the answer to the scientist. Scientists are not away from mankind. So, after some times, they have to keep away all the instruments. Then start going with the sixth sense and reducing the mental frequency, reaching the state. There he has to understand that is I. So far, no revelators has come bravely to explain God and give examples, because so far the science has not developed to such an extent. For example, many ages there was no written language. So on those days, several concepts were started. It is continued. Now we have several examples to prove. A photo is taken 2,000 miles away or 10,000 miles away. It is sent by wire or fax. Minute it comes here. On the way, what is the form of the letters or figure? It is sunk into the wave, because the static and dynamic both are jointly conditioning magnetism. When it goes to the magnetic wave, it shrinks, but not at all spoiled. Again, when the same magnetic force blossom or magnify, the very same figure comes. So, can anybody say we cannot agree? What is sent there, same is this in the fax machine. Nobody can deny, because on the way they cannot see what happened. If they cut the wire or even on the sky, how it comes? The whole sky, universe, the magnetic force is full. Wherever a frequency is arranged by machine, the same mechanism is fixed in other place. When they touch there, it will reflect here. So this age, we can give many examples about the understanding of God. So keeping in mind, first each one of you understand the mystic phenomena, God, life force and magnetic force. how the magnetic force in our body receives all the waves and shrink and keeps stored, and it is magnified as thought, and the actions are coming. All the actions are again getting imprint. Then the life force. By telescope and microscope, that could not be understood. Only by the sixth sense. Taking whatever they can see so far, taking that as advantage, then all have to go by the assumption, mind, reducing the mental frequency, fixing the mind with the same phenomena. Automatically, that will tell you life force and Almighty, the unified force. You need not search for the unified force. Wherever the attractive force is working, that is the unified force. Where the attractive force is not in the universe. So all these concepts should be gathered and given to the people, and by a panel of scientists and philosophers should sit and discuss, then bring into educational curriculum. So these three important principles, God, life force and magnetic force, are understood by everyone. The responsibility in life will automatically come to everybody. Until that time, torturing one another, doing mischief to one another, pains and miseries to one another will continue. So we are here to open the gate in the consciousness for this light of enlightenment. So let us do our duties. Now I am going to give you the meditation. After meditation, we will take up the subject. Atmosphere around us is purified by divine power.